What's up, awesome people? This is Yash and welcome to this new fresh video. I'm so excited to be here like always. In this particular video, we will be talking about what ads to actually run and what conversion pixel should do and what all conversions should we always look for. Is purchases the only conversion that you always want to go for? Do you always have to go for add to cart, or do you have to go for view content also? Or what are you simply doing? We're gonna let that plane pass by and then cut back to the video. Okay, so most times what happens when you're making an ad, you're like, okay, my end result is to actually get a sale, right? And that's how I always look at it. So I'm gonna make an ad, and what I really want is people to end up buying it, and that's the only reason I want to spend my money. So every dollar I spend, I want some money back as an ad created or as a buy. But that will not always happen. And what happens is, most of the times when you're doing such stuff, we're really losing much of the content that there is in the ad. And in order to understand if your ad is really working, you have to understand which conversions are really optimized for. So I'm gonna tell you this as a whole. Now imagine like this whole big ad that we actually create. Let's say this is your Facebook ad. So what happens when this Facebook ad is actually clicked upon? It takes you to a web page, which kind of looks like this, right? So when you click on this web page, what happens? This is considered as a view content conversion. So if you were optimizing for view content, this would be something that you would be getting in your website conversions price point wise. So I'm gonna show you a little screenshot right over here of how it's gonna show as on your Facebook's analytics and your data on Facebook's Business Manager. Okay, now you see. So what actually ends up happening, this is something which is very important, and a lot of people end up forgetting, and they're like, okay, I really don't care for this, I really care for purchases. I know I care for purchases too, because that's our end goal. But we cannot from right away go up to a girl and be like, okay, I like you, I want to marry you. You have to set up a reputation, sometimes set yourself up. You have to show yourself as what you have, what you do, show off all the niceness about you so you could actually end up closing deal, getting the girl. That's what you really want to do here too. So what you want to do over here is you want to show them the content and be fine with it. Just showing them the content, you're like, okay, look, and you're optimizing for view content. So what happens, you start to actually fine tune onto your audience. So now you've been showing it to, like, say, people living in the United States, following some kind of behavior, making some kind of income, right? You choose that and you show this ad to those. And then not everybody's gonna click on that ad, so that's a first filter. The second filter is whoever viewed that page. That could be a collections page, could be a products page. So once you have that data, take that data and make a lookalike audience based on that. How to create a lookalike audience is, actually, that link should be right up there in that corner. If you click on here, you would be gone to that video. I don't recommend going there just now. Go there later, but there's this link right over here. It's actually going to take you to that video that talks about lookalike audiences and what they are. If you don't know, there's going to be a link in the description as well. But that being said, you create lookalike audiences. Now, lookalike audiences and just are those people, those who have actually have a similar kind of profile based on the other people, those who have done similar action. So people who clicked on this link, say 500 people of that kind, now you create a lookalike audience. 500 is a smaller number, but say 500 people clicked on that link, viewed that content. What you really want to do, create a lookalike audience on those 500 people. Now that 500 people is a profile set. Okay, they make this much, they're from this gender, this age group. And a lookalike audience kind of helps you optimize for that better. Now once you have that, you could use to create another ad conversion, now probably with the bidding, and create it for add to carts. Because now the next step for you to, for the first step is to view content, the next step is to add to cart, and the last step is to purchase, right? The main step is purchase, but add to cart is very positive. It's positive than the view content, but purchase is like the best outcome. You could get purchases right from view content if it's doing its job anyways. You could get purchases from add to cart because you're really not stopping anybody. You're just optimizing your actual ads for that. So say if you're launching a new product, I highly recommend going for view content because that gets you a little bit bigger picture of your audiences. Now that being said, you're gonna make the second ad campaign just like and you're gonna run them simultaneously. Now you got view content, and then you're gonna run another ad conversion that is for add to cart, and then you will do 2 more different types of campaigns that I totally recommend. You need to have these 4 in place all the time, most of the time at least. But the last two ones that I'm gonna say are very important. One is a retargeting ad. You have to do a retargeting ad on Facebook. I've done a video before. There's gonna be a link in the description for that too. Or you could click here now to go to that video, which I don't recommend clicking now because there's some more information going on in this video. The link is in the description too. That being said, you can actually retarget to the people those who viewed content and added to cart, or people those who added to cart but did not buy. And they're really high prospects for you because they like the product. They probably are a ring size 5. They chose a ring that was available in your size 5, clicked on add to cart but did not buy, and you want to optimize for that. So you could do that by creating a retargeting ad. Or you could do the last kind of ad, which is very important, that is to convert for purchases. You could do a purchase ad, and conversion actually focus on purchases, and you could do that for bidding. So you could bid for like the amount that you want your cost to be. So okay, I want to spend about $10 for this purchase. You're gonna choose $10 in your bid. So this video is pretty simple and pretty much laid together all for you. So what you really must be doing at this point is to start converting and evaluating every customer that comes to your website. It is very, very important, and I'm gonna give you a pro tip. If you're actually optimizing your ads for conversions and you really don't know which people to actually show your ad to, start writing a free blog and lure people in. So say if you're doing a blog on jewelry, you could say how you could dress up jewelry in your everyday life. Or you could be like, okay, if you're selling a service and say you are a car rental guy, right, and you want to market that. So what you could simply do is you'd be like, okay, how car rental can save you thousands of dollars. And it's a free blog. So what that does is you start to figure out what all people are actually clicking through on that ad, what all people are reading that blog, and then you create an audience based on that blog and show them the ad for the product or the service that you're trying to sell. This is a great way of getting the right people targeted. Like, it's fine-tuning on the targeting, and it's gonna work wonders. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate the view. If you like the video, hit the like button. And I know you liked it, so just go ahead and hit the like button. Go into the comment section and leave a comment and tell me what product you sell, what service you sell, what other content would you like from this channel to drop for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're not subscribed, do consider subscribing if you're into marketing, entrepreneurship, finances, and all the cool stuff about business. Thank you so much. Take care. Peace.